Greetings, monster kids! It is I, the Fiendish Dr. Phil, coming to you for another episode of From the Lab. Well, it's been a real busy week, and I got a lot of stuff done, but I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done. And I have been putting in long days. It's just that we're having this horrible heat, which about half the country's having. I mean, it's like we're under a magnifying lens, and the sun's beating down on us. It's awful. I mean, the air stings when you walk out into it. It's so nasty hot, and I don't have an air conditioner in here, so you know, there's that. Anyway, I got the wigs on, and they're pasted on, and they should be dry enough to begin the styling and the final bits tomorrow, but I'm taking tomorrow. I have some personal things to do, so I'll be back in here on Tuesday. Anyway, the bride, she is really getting there. She really is getting there. I've started to work on the scar a little bit, and the facial forms are settling nicely. You know, the likeness is very nice at every angle. Now I'm just working on the symmetry a little bit. And also, the fleshiness. See, women are hard to sculpt because their faces are softer than men's, so the angles and the forms are softer. And sculpting something that's real fleshy, every time it changes expression, it changes. So it's just trying my best to reach a happy medium, so that I got the likeness and I got the pose as much as I can, because it's never going to be exactly like the person was there, because it's a sculpture, and it's clay is a lot harder than skin, you know. And that's why sometimes when you see a figure in a wax museum, the sculpture could have been absolutely spot on perfect, but it's still an effigy, a representation of it, and just the medium that it is can affect how it will look. Anyway, she's coming along nicely. I did have hopes of calling her done today, but that's not going to happen. It was just so hot. I didn't have enough gumption to be in here sculpting late at night, because it was at 11 o'clock last night. I came in here to work on her, and it was still 92 degrees in this workshop. So, you know, I have to pace myself. I'm going to be 52 in about 6 weeks, and I don't want to get overheated. I don't want to get kidney stones. I don't want to, you know, faint or anything like that. And also, when I get too hot, my mind can't focus, and I forget what I'm doing. I forget the steps in finishing the pieces, which sets me back untold. hours. So I'm trying my best to pace everything, but not pace myself so bad that I don't get anything done. But this has been a real busy week, and I truly believe that the 2-week thing I told you about last week will hold true. That the end of this week, this lot will, the bulk of them, let's put it that way, the bulk of them will be ready to ship. I still have to hair all the werewolf pieces and stuff, and I haven't even thought of mixing hair yet because it's such a mess, and I want to get all this stuff done before I start that, because I don't want contamination. So there's that. Anyway, that's what I've been up to at the back end. Let's go at the front end and see what's going on there. Well, you see, the dry line is absolutely full, and then the molds are full too. So I gotta clear this stuff out. I'm trying to keep pace with everything, and it's bottlenecking a little bit, but there's nothing for it. I mean, I got a garage shop, and that's just the way it is. But we're getting it done. We're getting things done. You know, all that stuff on the table there needs to be haired. That one Wolfman, she'd asked for me to put moving eyes in that are electric, and I don't know how to do that. I'm figuring it out. I got the stuff, and so far the experiments have not worked. Because when I put them in a dummy, you pull a string. And so the piece that I put in the head will be the exact same mechanism. It's just, instead of pulling the string, she wants it to be electric. I'm not an electrician, but I'm figuring it out. I just have a couple more experiments to do, and if they don't work, then I'm gonna probably have to hire somebody to do it, and we'll get it done. But whatever you ask me to do, I will try my absolute best to make sure I can get it done for you. I hear tales of so many people saying no to people when they come to them, and I'm not that guy. I always try and say yes. Even when we were doing movie work, I would not tell a director, no, we can't do it, no matter how absurd the request, or off the wall, or spur of the moment. We always tried our best to make it happen, and 99% of the time we were actually successful. So, but I'll get that sorted out as soon as I can get a minute to really focus on it. But as you saw, the Raptors got their first glazing, so they actually are starting to look like animals now. There's about 6 more layers that I got to put on them, and then I deal with the mouths and stuff. I started hairing that dummy, but I haven't worked on it in about 5 days because these masks and stuff needed to get done. So you know, we got that done, and then of course there was Muertos, the skull, and I was asked to put him in from the lab. So here he is. This is Muertos. Hello, Muertos. Ooh, no! You're not Muertos. No, I'm Lordy. I'm his cousin. No! Did I scare you? Did you miss your trousers? The scary business. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Anyway, stuff is being worked on. I did have the Hulk commission has been derailed. The poor guy who commissioned it's having some financial problems, so I refunded his deposit, and it's a piece that I want to do, but right now I have 11 more commissions that I have to get done, so I have to get them done, and then when they're done and I get my next Batman stuff done, then we'll see about the Hulk. Sorry for everybody that was interested in it, but it's on the very back burner right now. Just the way it's going, you know, it's tough times in the world, and the fact that you all will spend the money on my art, I am so appreciative of. I really, really am. I really appreciate you. So everybody have a great Sunday. This has been the Fiendish Dr. Phil Nichols from the lab.